Hello everyone, happy Monday. Hope you're all having a great start to your week. This is Call of the Sea, part 3. For those of you watching in the future on YouTube, welcome. Parts 1 and 2 will be able to be seen in a card at the top of the screen. Where we left last time out, we actually got stuck on a puzzle, and I'm ashamed to say that I did have to look up a solution to it. I don't feel too bad though, because it was something that I think we did. I don't know. I would have to go back and roll the tape. But essentially, apparently, how you are actually supposed to solve this puzzle is you press the two buttons such that the water hits the centre at the same time. I thought we'd tried to do that, but apparently we didn't, so we're going to give it a go anyway. Right, so here we go.
This strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
It's going to be something like this. Now, did it work? No. See, that's going to be sort of pretty close to where we were last time. There we go. Right. So, yeah, it was just a timing thing. Hey, okay, right. Very strong visual indicator there, then. Excellent.
The island is pierced by underground currents.
Pierce Brosnan. Ah, great. Now, if I recall correctly, this is still a little bit dream worldy, is it? Or possibly not. Okay, great, we're coming down here. Raymo's first time in the chat. Not a bad game, this one. Played it when it was new on Game Pass. Yeah. Do you know what? I regret not picking it up sooner. I didn't pick it up because someone told me it was a walking simulator, and I was like, don't at me with that. But yeah, clearly not a walking simulator. Clearly a puzzle game. So I'm glad I gave them this another look, for sure. Okay, no idea what that button did. Okay, so we've got some huts around here. It's a little sort of village kind of dealio. Don't see anything of particular note in there.
I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago.
Suspicious goo.
I understood that.
Yes. Interestingly enough, the handprints are sort of human handprints. They're not merfolk handprints. So, is that important? We will see. These are now not handprints. Okay, another one of these. I'm going to press the buttons as we find them because
Slaves and masters and Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes?
let's have a look. Nicole. I don't recall that being in the notes anywhere.
Although they are the same style, these huts are
They're also incredibly empty as well. So these are presumably like the slave huts, I would presume. This looks like the path to travel, so let's circle back to those other... We'll circle back to those other huts. That also looks like something important there, and we've got some swirly writing on the wall up there. That reminds me very much of Outer Wilds.
Water animal. Is that what I am now? It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level. I'm amazed at how organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably made them stronger as a community.
I'm amazed that you concluded that from these diagrams.
Lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
Okay. Did that actually change the water level? No. That didn't actually seem to do anything on its own. I presume we've got some... No, okay, those diagrams weren't considered worthy of adding to the logbook. So we've got a path down to here, we've got a path up here. Let's have a look at the higher path first, because that is sort of somewhat the more obvious one. Right, so these are closer to merfolk hands.
Is that black blood the same? How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
Ironically enough, Inscription is the other game that I literally just started playing yesterday. That, I've only recorded like one session of that so far.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
I've only recorded one session of Inscription so far, but it was good. Really, really enjoying it. I mean, I'm literally only like a couple of hours into it so far, but very strong opening. Okay, well, we've hit 4 buttons now. The diagram that we saw back over here had 4 families on it. So presumably we can now change the water level. I'm not sure if I should go down that other path first, but I'm going to trust that... Oh, hang on a minute, what? Ah, interesting. Right, okay, so we're probably not trying to hit all 4 of those buttons in one go, but each button changes the water level individually? Oh. Okay, so the water level didn't change, but there is a certain sort of, yeah, maybe about that, in that these pillars only dropped a very small amount there. Let's have a closer look at these inscriptions. Okay, we're going to try that other path. The other path's almost certainly going to lead us down there, and then we have some other huts to look at. Right, do you know what? Yeah, okay, so this would probably be an indication on where that water level is going to end up, because we've got the human hands, the fingers, the swirls indicating height in some way. Oh, it's not going to let us walk into this incredibly shallow water. Right. Oh, hang on, here we go. Well, I could probably tell you what they mean. Ah, okay, right. There's an order to them. Okay, can't. Okay. Right, the order is the same in both of the pillars. So, let's try pressing the buttons in the correct order. Yeah, I suppose so. Right. Top to bottom, I guess. Or, or possibly the other way round, because there are 5 symbols, but the swirly one is the important one. So is that the last one? Do we go bottom to top, potentially? If it's bottom to top, okay, it's regular hands first. Okay, then it's not fingers second. It's what do you call it? Diamond hands. Let's go with diamond hands. Then it will be fingers. Hang on, wait. Have I gone and got the wrong ones? No, fingers was down there. Diamond hands is up here, I think. Yes. We'll know whether we're along the right lines pretty quickly when we come back down this hill, because it's fingers next. No, it's not fingers next, it's red hands next. There's also etchings on the side here, which also might indicate the order. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, fingers next. Looks like we are along the right lines there. Okay. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty promising, doesn't it? Okay, it's a button. It's a button. I just twigged. Probably opens up a bridge or a teleporter or something. So weirdly enough, considering, so I'm on Reddit quite a bit, but considering how much this game gets recommended on other games subreddits, like if you go onto
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level.
mhm.
That's impressive.
Yeah, if you go onto something like the Outer Wilds subreddit or the Witness subreddit and ask for, you know, similar games, sometimes people will recommend you Call of the Sea. Weird that Call of the Sea subreddit has got like 200 people on it. Like, it's kind of odd that it's not more... I don't know. I mean, Reddit is obviously not really indicative of, you know, wider popular opinion, of course. Or not always. Okay. What are we doing here? Not sure if that is anything interesting. We have some huts to go into. Oh, we have some black ooze. Can we touch the black ooze? Nah, it doesn't do anything.
The sunken continent. Was that their punishment?
Ah, is this where we're trying to leave? Maybe. No, this isn't a tunnel at all. So I think we're trying to find an exit, probably. Let's just make sure these murals aren't revealing anything. Nah, we'd have had the cog symbol by now. Right. So these gates are clearly gonna be some kind of... We need to change the order of the gates. Where are we trying to get to, though?
It's a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. Danger does not seem to affect me, though.
Oh, we actually can't leave the water as a mer person at all. That's weird. Oh, hang on, wait. The water level has gone... down? Yeah, the water level's gone down. Right, so we need a way to get the water level down further. I don't know. Okay, right, let's change the direction of some of these and we will see if a direction sort of presents itself. You wouldn't want to get your feet dry now that you're wet again. That is, I mean, absolutely right. Ah, oh, come on. The timing on this is a bit fiddly, isn't it? That's got to be it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes doing the obvious thing is going to give us results, right? Ah, right. Okay, okay, okay. I see it, I see it. It's a door which we need to open somehow. And the switch for the door must be over the other end of the room, which is why you need the fast swim currents to get there. Tomb Raider style. Hang on, now I've lost my bearings. Wait, it's through here, up here. Yeah, here we are. I mean, this platform looks particularly... Oh, there's a tiny button here. Great. Let's go. Here we go. Oh dear, hang on a second. Trustier endpoint protection wants to give me a notification. I really need to find a way of actually purging that from my system somehow. I can't remember what random piece of malicious hardware went and installed itself to do that, but... Okay, right. Now we're lowering it, so presumably that other path that we've just seen is the other end of...
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Hang on, wait a minute. I came up from there. So... what's through this way? We've not been this way yet, unless this leads to the other end of that tunnel.
All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
Right, yes, okay, so this is the thing we couldn't... Oh, I didn't even notice that it was broken off, so we couldn't access it because it was broke.
Now I can enter this tunnel.
So, what are we thinking in terms of how does this rank? How does this rank against other underwater levels in famous video games?
This current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
I think we're on rails here, actually. Okay. Oh, it's a squid. Maybe.
That was quite a ride, but it's over now.
Norah certainly does have a way with words. Norah...
Someone set up camp in here.
Oh. Harry? Who even is actually left in the expedition by this point? I think it might just be Harry and the lady? I would need to double check. Let me have a think. Yeah, so we've got dead. I think it might be 3 of them left, although Harry's kind of going mad pretty soon. Let's go check out the camp first. We've got candles. Okay.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
What does it say? Transportation. What do we have here? Yeah, that's Harry.
Look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other. She doesn't seem to care much about Harry.
So what do we have
She
here?
doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
So Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found out some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen to what he has to say and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly because it's only him and me now, and the black ichor. So this would be the journalist. So our Polynesian friend must have bought it somewhere. I can't remember where.
My dear old man, it's only Cass and me. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Aotearoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Norah. try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary, and there it performed a ritual. Teaharoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Norah? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Henry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work. Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Ruins useless.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
White Sand Beach, Teaharoa building raft. I tell you what, he seems to be the only sensible one in this whole expedition, making the choice to leave when he can.
Harry, was that where you went?
Okay, the sanctuary is accessible via boat.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this where... So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the White Sand Beach, where I arrived.
The workshop on the White Sand Beach. Right, okay, so where he left was where we landed? I guess so. Okay, I'm returning to the White Sand Beach to build a raft and leave this island. I'll be there if you change your mind, but I won't wait too long. Well, okay. So we have a ladder here which is not accessible.
So beautiful.
So we have some cliffs that we can't go along. So let's head back, go down this ladder, and we'll check out the rest of this room in here. Okay. So, next puzzle room, I suppose.
It seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death.
So this is the death choice, is it? What's the difference? Is this a kind of good ending, bad ending situation? What have we got here? Same as before, but now 4 of them to try and time.
This panel looks different from the others. It's
Much more elaborate. Sure, so we've got the longest path here. That'll be the second longest. I think I'm pretty far off. Okay, so second button longer for sure. Okay, third button, no good. But the first and the second one were okay there. No, okay, the third one needs to be a lot faster than that, actually. Put it right about here. Do you know, I have a feeling that maybe it's the other way around, even. And this one's quite late. Oh, okay, that's close. That's close. This will be the closest one we've done so far. Not quite. A little bit longer on the first one. Come on, that's got to be it, right? Oh my word, how close do you have to be on this? I don't hear any obvious audio cues to it. I think you just kind of got to learn it, right? Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. Come on, that's got to be it. Oh, man. Okay, okay. Leaving it really late, really late. There we go.
This must be my transportation, essentially.
Alright, let's go. End of level 5? Question mark? Achievement unlocked, sunken. And we get a loading screen for the next level, so good stuff. Final level, maybe? We're on our way to the sanctuary via boat. You are over 20% done. I have a feeling you might be right.
To me here, as menacing as this place might look. The islands, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand,
You're one of them.
and I definitely wasn't unknown, was I?
Oh, bloody hell.
They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own.
Certainly the horror angle has ramped right down
As if
on
I
this
was
game.
left on that white beach thousands of years ago.
Like, definitely part 2, I was really sort of feeling it a bit.
Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics? That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night. It's hard to believe everything's real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and everything
I'm thinking of that old Simpsons joke where it's like, Aurora Borealis at this time of day in this part of the country.
My daily routines, my illness. That will be as before too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, Boston, Newport. I mean, how is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
Maybe because that is in fact what going mad feels like. Like, I'm sure Harry thought his actions were incredibly rational as well. Awkward.
There it is. The sanctuary. So is this where you went, Harry? Is this your last stop?
Okay, we'll check out the tents first. The ominous looking the ominous looking altar, we'll get to that. Okay.
Camp. Looks little more than a few things scattered about.
Genuinely, how many tents did these guys pack? Like, we've come across something like 25, 30 tents on this island for an expedition of 6 people. It's like, I suppose they had the shipwreck that they could scavenge from, but... Dried blood and
Looks
nails.
exactly like the one I have.
When did we pick up a dagger? I don't remember. Isn't that the dagger Frank was attacked with? Yeah, okay.
It's the blood of these creatures.
Strange dream today, I was inside a vast library.
Talking about Harry.
What is this? Pnacotus. That's not a reference, I know.
It's the blood of these creatures. Some sort of catalyst.
Okay. Oh, we have a letter. Great. Wherein
Dear old pal.
Harry tells us he murdered the journalist.
I thought she cared about you. She's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the 2 of us. Isn't it, Norah? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
Blimey.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the black ooze does? What it did to the doctor? Are you out of your mind?
Well, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
God, this syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell would you think? Black ooze on a petri dish. These patterns look too familiar.
Oh, we're just going straight for it. Okay.
This works.
Now I'm wondering. Oh shoot! There's more tents over here. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I didn't see that. Oh, this would be the journalists' camp, right? They're set up in separate tents. across the ways from each other.
So I have to put my hand inside?
He is yelling, it's not working. Interesting. What do I have here? Cass, I think I have the answer. You have to go back home and bring Norah here. Hang on, which one's Cass? Is Cass the journalist?
Moby Dick.
Moby
Its
Dick.
pages are hollowed out, and its shape is... A camera. It must be Cassandra's.
Right.
Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph. Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
Death awaits Harry. Oh, blimey. Maybe Harry wasn't mad at all and Cass really did have it in for him. Derp.
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
Now I'm kind of paranoid I did things in the wrong order. Was I supposed to open the door after doing that? I don't know. I also see another mural over here. What the little duck statue does, I'm not 100% sure on.
This mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. A dagger.
Okay, well, one way or another, the door is open.
Oh my goodness. And the gun barrel is empty.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Well, yeah, no, okay, we could probably start drawing conclusions now.
Someone was hurt.
Yeah, there's also, like, cartridges on the floor here as well.
Woman's earring stained with blood. My God, Harry, what did you do to her?
I'm not convinced it's Harry that did the shooting there.
Behind that door. I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place?
Okay, what have we got? We've got a few different doors. Doors, floors, and drawers.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
Oh.
The stars are aligned, forming a constellation I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now? All these papers are riddled with incoherent doodles.
Yeah, Harry did give better clues when he was slightly more with it.
What this means?
Bridges, dragons, gargoyles. Animate. Animals.
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch.
Which switch is that? Oh, there's a switch up there. Okay, what's rotating? Okay. I'm now really paranoid that I'm going to do... Ever since we found that mural where she was like, oh yeah, you know, one way leads to merfolkdom and the other way leads to certain death, I'm now really paranoid that I'm going to press buttons in the wrong order and it's going to just all go a little bit pear-shaped. mean, you know, if no one comes from the future to stop you doing it, how bad could it be, right?
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
Oh.
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
Do I stand in the middle? So there's a switch which moves the statues somehow. Let's check out these doors.
I wonder what this means.
Yeah, okay. So we've got 4 doors that we can add to our journal.
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods. Where is this door leading me?
Oh, was there an explanation attached to that mural? Or did I just look at it and then move on?
They carry these people here to test them.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually
Like a
activate it.
challenge of some sort.
Okay, I touched this one, pretty sure.
Where is this door leading me?
Okay, I hadn't touched that one.
A shining constellation. I better draw it.
Okay, so where are we up to in our notebook? The spots on my hand have been arranged into some sort of symbol. We never actually used this clue at all. Harry scribbled these symbols on a wall. They must be important. Okay, maybe we'll come back to that later, but we'll keep an eye out for it. Aha, interesting.
Circular stones with strange carved symbols.
Yeah, I see what we're trying to do here. Well, that's the symbol that's literally on my hand, so let's start with that one.
As the constellations I have in my hand.
Okay. I'm feeling reasonably okay about this one, because if we hadn't gone and stuck our hand in the duck, we wouldn't have that symbol. But what does that do for us? That doesn't match any of the doors.
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
We should be able to match up some of these doors though. Like if we get rid of one of these, doesn't that then become that symbol? No, not quite, because we've only got 1 star on each of those sides. So we've got 1 star here. Oh, it's pretty close, in fairness. It's pretty close. That's it, right? Or does it need to be rotated round? I think maybe it needs to be rotated. So we'll turn this one back on. We'll turn this one off. And then this one goes back on. And if we turn this one off, great, cool, we have a door. And presumably we can make the other similar doors open in a very similar way.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual. What an odd structure. Riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways.
Oh, hey, here we go.
Really hurts the first time. Ah! The second also hurts.
Nice.
I arrived on this island. I felt like I was trespassing. Now, I feel like this is where I belong.
Okay, so one door down. What is the next door we're going to try and hit up? So we've got this symbol now, which looks sort of a bit like that door more than those, but let's see. Okay, so we've got two available now. Not sure which one I'm trying to hit. Could be potentially either of those. Okay, and these are either ors. Yeah, pretty close even as a starting point, actually. I think we just need to turn this one off. We get it? Nice. So presumably this puzzle just kind of builds and builds, like we're going to get access to now a third symbol, then a fourth, then a fifth.
It was submerged in black ichor.
Oh, well, I'm glad I pronounced ichor correctly earlier, because that would have been embarrassing. That's one of those words that I've only ever seen written down.
Seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever. Again? Seriously?
Come on, Norah. You see the direction this is going now.
That hurt. Again.
Oh, hey, we're going to have another underwater section once we get that final door. So, which door are we after now? I'm assuming it's going to be that door rather than this one, because that is a very complicated looking one. So with this one, we need a bit of a thing, we need a bit of a thing, and we need a bit of a thing. So here, this is going to be straight so that we can get the double. Over here, we're going to have the second symbol. Ooh, we're pretty close. I think this one needs to turn off. So actually, you could do... We didn't use the new symbol there, so you could do this one or the other door in either order. But presumably the final door needs both.
Black and white figures.
Well this is different, isn't it? This isn't a duck at all. Black and white figures. Okay, the black one there, moving round. Okay, it's only the black ones which are rotating. So that makes me think, right, and they're all sort of 90-degree angles to each other. Oh, I can press this. This is presumably going to fire a laser beam or some such. No, what did this do? Okay, very unclear, but... Yaha, okay, right, I see, I see. Okay, so this allows us to get over here.
Your dragons, whatever you are.
Right, and these will be the white ones. I see, right, and there's the duck over there, is it? So it makes sense to have this one pointing this way. Yeah, slightly unclear on that one. I don't think that makes sense to do anything other than point it directly towards the black one. Yeah, okay. That's good. So now we rotate this one, we rotate that one, and we're good for our path. That one we don't care about. Okay, I think we're going to be good here. One more. I have a feeling it might be two. There's clearly 5 symbols around those rings, so... So as we are barreling towards the end of this game, fairly swiftly I would say, Rymos, do you have any recommendations for the next game we should play?
I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. It's horrifying.
Okay, right, this one's going to be the most complicated one. We are looking at... Okay, right, great, we do have it here. So... we need a double on this side. This is where the pentagram is. So we need a double on this side. We need a thing over here. So this one is going to be here. Yeah, this is going to be this one here. Weird, not sure why that's not worked. This one needs to just be turned off. Great. And then hang on, I'm looking at it from the wrong angle again. So yep, that's all good. That's good. That one up there needs to be the sharp symbol again, so that's this one here. And I think that's it.
Doors are open. Where is the constellation I need to open the throne room?
Well, it's going to be the one in the sky, right? But we need to go and get the final duck, almost certainly first.
Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
Oh, such a chore. Earlier on you were saying that you have, like, that you were bloody loving it. Okay, great. Oh, brilliant, we're here. Straight up.
Again? Seriously?
Last one, hopefully.
Ow! That hurt! Again.
Okay, we're very, very close now. Let's grab an explanation on this mural.
Feel the torment of the thousands of slaves who perished here.
Here we go. The moral of this story, if there is a moral to this story, the moral of the story probably is don't mess around with occult stuff. Okay, the final constellation that you need is this one. So let's put it together. Okay, so we're going to start with here, because we need the double on this side. This one. No, it's not that. That looks a bit more promising. Yeah. That looks a bit more promising. This, more like that. So we're going down and around the edge. And here we're just going to have like one star on the left, which would be this symbol. Or not quite. Or is it? It's not quite joined up. So it's not quite it. Okay, hang on. Let me draw it out. Okay. Oh, I've accidentally gone and rotated it. Cancel that. Come on, right. Let's try and get this straight. Try and get a picture which is somewhat straight. Okay, so if we go and try and draw in the gaps here, we're going to have one here. It's going to be round the edge, up. So that's where the pentagram sort of would be in the middle. So we're looking to link here and here. I think we're okay on that side though. No. Oh, no, that is it. Great.
It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside.
Well, we bloody did it, team. We did it. That is super duper creeps.
In the floor with blood.
Foul. Gotham.
Haven't I heard that word in my dreams?
Oh wow, this is dark. Okay. I'm getting like super creepy sound effects coming out now. Yeah, the surround sound is really kicking off now. Oh, okay, here we go, here we go.
My God. Nothing that happens here appears to respect the most basic rules of physics. However, as strange as it may be, it does maintain a peculiar harmony. Like the workings of a clock. Or a music box.
Oh, just like your broken music box, Norah.
Is that you?
Harry!
No, 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 no! Tell me this is you, Harry. It can't be you. It can't be.
Oh my word, this is like the first time we've actually seen someone.
Why did you do it? Oh my God, Harry, no! In the end, you performed the ritual. You poor fool. Why?
What has happened to him?
Why? You knew it. You knew it wasn't going to work.
What?
You knew the ritual wasn't going to work. That's why you never sat on the throne. accuse me. But why?
I'm confused. I mean, Nora's confused. I'm confused. Oh, blimey, right, we're going...
The only person with you in that sanctuary village was Cassandra. So if you didn't die, it had to be her. Did she use the dagger to open the gates and carry out the ritual? You tried to stop her, but it was too late. She shot you with your own gun and left you for dead, didn't she, Harry? Because Cassandra was ambitious and would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets here. The island fueled that hunger for knowledge.
I mean, Cassandra was a writer for that weird occult magazine anyway, so...
What happened to Cassandra cleared up those doubts. The ritual wasn't for people like you. The ritual was only for people like me. But you refused to believe it until the island itself spoke directly to you. Pacha Folgafen. She is our daughter. That's when you finally understood. You understood what my fate would be if I didn't come here and carry out the ritual. A slow and painful death.
Okay. Now, I do not really do the horror games. I really do not want that thing moving towards me.
Glasses near Cassandra's corpse. Those same glasses you never take off.
Okay, so what happened to Harry then?
You sent me the package from Dignity, Harry. Your picture, the key, the dagger. Another one of your scavenger hunts. I took the bait. You made me come to this island. The same island where you almost lost your mind and your life. The same island where 4 members of your expedition perished. Why did you deceive me, Harry? You said you would never lie to me. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you do this to me?
Well, it's 'cause he love you, Nora.
That I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. Right, my love? Right, staying with you when you slowly fade. So the only way to get me to leave you is to make me believe you were there. And you chose to live a life without me, so I could be who I really am. That's why you tried to deceive me. But I know you too well, my dear old pal. We've had so many years together, so many moments of love, happiness, understanding, friendship. What a beautiful life with you. I know what you tried to do, but I can't let you make this decision for me, Harry. Either I embrace my fate and accept what I've always been, and leave you behind,
Oh.
or I reject it and return home with you to relish the time that my illness gives us. It's my decision to make.
A good ending, bad ending. What are we going for, though? Accept our fate, return to Harry. I mean, yeah, let's
Really good life. But that's not my life anymore, is it, Harry? Not after what I've been through on this island. Not after all I've found out about myself. I don't fool myself anymore. I have to accept what I truly am.
a merfolk.
I'm going back home. What a lovely melody. I don't believe I've ever heard more than a few
Okay. Ooh. Oh, blimey. We're still going. Okay, we're on rails now. So, roll credits. Hey. So the giant sea god turns out wasn't a baddie after all. Probably.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
1, 2. Don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
There we go. That was Call of the Sea. Nice game. Nice game. I really liked it. Hang on, let's turn that volume down slightly. Yeah. I really liked that. I mean, the puzzles weren't as challenging as some games. Like, I kind of felt like the first half of the game was maybe a touch stronger than the second half of the game. I wasn't a big fan of, like, the water timing puzzles and stuff. But, you know, the standout puzzles for me, certainly the eyes in the well in level 2, I thought were really good. The tikis, getting the order of the tikis in Harry's tent. I think that's probably my favourite puzzle in the game. Yeah. Or maybe the one where you're putting the black dots into the lens. That was also a good puzzle. But yeah, like I can see why some people would call it a walking simulator in that, you know, the puzzles maybe aren't the most challenging out there, but I think they're certainly challenging enough. Definitely. The story very good, and the music, atmosphere, and so on. Yeah, I'll definitely give it props for that one. The horror elements kind of come down a little bit towards the end of the game as well, as Norah develops more confidence. It's kind of like it's a little bit of a weird one, because it's sort of like you kind of have that peak in the middle of the game, where at the start of the game Nora's just exploring a deserted island, and that's fine, and then you start getting the Lovecraftian horror elements coming in chapter 2, and it's probably like chapter 2, chapter 3 where the game is at its scariest. But then as Norah herself gains confidence with the realization as to what she is and how the island's working, it gives you confidence, and that's certainly evident in the way the sound design and the music changes and so on. Like, once you become a merfolk and you start swimming with the squids and so on, the music's a lot more triumphant rather than foreboding. Yeah, I liked it. It's a good game. I would recommend that one.
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing.
Wow.
Because that is the only thing I have now. My dear old pal.
Okay. Wow, so Harry ended up like proper miserable. Okay. Brilliant. Well, that was Call of the Sea. So if you're watching this on YouTube in a few days' time, hit that subscribe and like this video and drop me a comment on what game you would like me to play next. For those of you on Twitch, I think we're going to play maybe an hour of our next game, and after a short break. So we'll be right back in about 5 to 10 minutes time. Okay, see you all very soon. Bye bye.